Hello, amazing people. Welcome back. It's another exciting session. I'm so happy and privileged to have you guys on board today so that we can learn to share our thoughts, our ideas on certain subject areas and how I believe it would impact what we are doing as a person, as an individual. So, today is basically the discussion on the principle behind the importance of building towards where you intend to go as a person. So let's say, for example, while starting out, having finished school, having finished a professional course, or having finished a particular training, you set out to peradventure work for somebody or serve under somebody for quite a while. It is very, very important that we as an individual, for the fact that we are working under somebody, or irrespective of the fact that we are working for somebody, we have it at the back of our mind that there is an onus upon us to build and create for ourselves, to build a sort of venture that we ourselves would sort of retire to. So building might not just be only about establishing businesses alone. So the majority of people, whereby having worked for a firm, for an institution for a number of period of time or for quite a while, they went on to establish their own sort of venture or private establishment, while there are some that they sort of lock into investment options. So they have a wide range of portfolio whereby they sort of plug in little investments here and there. So we're talking about stocks, we're talking about real estate, we're talking about mutual funds, we're talking about crypto, just a range of portfolio investments that they can fall back on. And there are others also whereby they not just only decide not to follow these two routes, but they are building in terms of creating an enabling system in that which they have learned in their place of work, in the course of work. They are sort of looking for a way to build up young people and equip them with the understanding, with the knowledge, with the know-how that they have towards becoming a better person, just like replicating themselves in others, extending what they've known, what they've learned in their workplace to others. So the idea I'm about to share today, or the idea I want us to hold on today, is the fact that it is important for we as a person, as young professionals, having worked for people, to have it at the back of our mind that there is a sort of call onus upon us that whilst we are working, whilst we are learning some basic principles, some fundamental things about the job, about where we are at the moment, we are constantly building, we are constantly enriching ourselves, we are constantly creating brick by brick that final place, that final destination that we've pictured in mind that we want to achieve for ourselves. So it might be you might go on to say, okay, for me, I want to establish a particular line of business, and you are building towards that little by little, brick by brick. Or for you, it might be an investment option. You want to become an investor in having multiple stocks in various companies. So you'll be like, okay, what do? I need to educate myself after education, and I need to start practicing, by owning stocks, owning mutual fund, owning assets in real estate, owning, sort of investments in treasury bills, commercial paper. So whichever one you feel like going into, you can decide to delve into that also. And you essentially on the other side can decide to say, okay, I want to start replicating what I've known, what I've learned in other people by sort of transferring the knowledge, the know-how, the capability, the technicalities of what I've learned over time to equip other people coming on board with the same knowledge, with the same experience, with the same technical know-how of what I have gone on to learn in my field of work. So this is what I thought to share today. So I want you to share your thoughts, share your opinions on what you think about this, because in as much as we love what we do, working for a company, working for somebody, we should have the back of our mind that if we want to be self-fulfilling, like if we want to have sort of an overarching objectives in that we've really fulfilled what we are coming on planet Earth to do, we should have the back of our mind that we won't work for the company, for that establishment for a long period of time. There will come a time whereby we have to sort of fall back into what we've built whilst working with this gain experience. So it's important to have clarity upon where we intend to go, where we intend to navigate our journey towards, where's that final resting place. So it is just a simple sort of call today to ensure that we, at the back of our minds, we are constantly thinking on what we want to do at the end of the day, whether it's business, whether it's investment, or whether it's replicating ourselves in order. It's very, very, very important. So we will not be left behind when the time comes or when that time reaches. So it's important we start building now. So kindly share your thoughts in the comments. Let me hear your opinions on this. Thank you very much, and until next time, bye bye.